Good morning. I've spent the last few days working on some jewelry collage, and it's just getting to be overwhelming for me. I really hate clutter, but when you're crafting, you have an awful lot of clutter. So what I'm going to try to do is reorganize my stash. I used to have it all organized. But since I moved, a lot of stuff is just mixed up, and it's kind of hard for me to find things. And so today I think I'm going to work on, see, that's way too big. Darn. I don't think that's going to work. And this one you can't take out. So I'd like to keep all the butterflies together, so I guess I won't be able to use this box for butterflies. I really, I don't know what happened to some of my organizers. I had several, and I had several that were empty. Because when my husband passed away, I had to go through a lot of his things, and he was a modeler, so he had a lot of stuff too, and I didn't get rid of the big items. I got, like organizers and things like that, unless they were so full of small parts that he would have used for modeling. Unless it was like that, then I let those go. And I don't know, right now it's just, I don't know, I can't seem to find the right ones. And they've become so expensive. I don't know. I'm just kind of disappointed in how some of this stuff is, I think, overpriced, and they're gouging. That's what I believe. There's another one. They're price gouging. I started a while back. I had joined Temu, and I was going to buy things from them that I can't find here. I go to the craft stores, and they all have the same crap, and it isn't something that I want or can use, or I don't like the way it looks. It's just, so So I decided that I was going to try to do other things with my crafts that I have, just so I can use them up. And, well, maybe I could just put this type of thing in there. I don't want to take them all apart, but I can certainly take this and put this in one. And like this one here, I've already used a couple, and these are absolutely gorgeous. These are the enameled ones, and I love these. So I'll go ahead and start doing that. If it doesn't work out, it's easier to take them out of this than this enormous shoebox. So then I have pieces like this that are from broken jewelry, and I can cut these apart and use several pieces. So this I'm just going to put in here. This is another one of those lovely pieces of jewelry. I don't know if I have more in there, but then there's this. This was a beautiful piece, and I almost lost it. The clasp broke. Now, I mean, it just completely broke off. and there's no way to fix it. No way to use it, no way to fix it. If it were an expensive piece of jewelry, then I would go to the jeweler, obviously, and have it redone. But there's some, you know, there's like a piece missing here. And, you know, a jewel is missing in this one. So I could use these 3 pieces here and just, you know, create something with it so it isn't wasted. But I'm not going to spend money on a, you know, on a piece of costume jewelry to have it repaired when, you know, probably didn't cost that much, maybe $20 or something years ago. Well, maybe I should leave that on there. These I have had for a long, long time. And I was making the moon shape. I could have used these on there, but I didn't know I had it, and that's why I have to do this. I also have this piece right here. This is, you know, sewing related. I can use that on something. These are probably 20 years old. I don't need them. I don't do, and this is another reason why I want to do it. So like this is a vintage piece, obviously. It's very pretty. But most of the stones are gone. But I can reuse this. I can take these stones out and put new ones in. So I'm going to keep that in there. Okay, so then I have all of these wings. The other day I, you know, took some out and it's just finished. So I can just put those in there, save the bag. I can always rearrange this to suit me in the future, because that's what I do. And after I've used some things, but I mean, look at these. I've had these for a very long time. And I'm going to make sure that I don't lose them. But, you know, they ended up being, and isn't this beautiful? So they ended up being in, you know, in all these little bags. And it drives me crazy when I look at stuff. So I got to go through every one of these when I'm doing a craft. So I'm giving Dollhouse Miniatures a little rest right now. Isn't that gorgeous? I kind of became blocked creatively, and I need to do simple projects where I can successfully complete them. And that's important. Okay, I wanted to put flowers on this. There we go. That's extremely important when you're stuck, to find simple projects that you can actually complete. See, that's leaves, so that could go in there because that goes with flowers. I don't know. Oh, that'll fit in there. So this is part of how I deal with problems, is by crafting. And I hadn't been doing much of it, mainly because I just didn't have any desire. And I just spent too much time in my grief, and I needed to change that. And so that's what I'm trying to do. I successfully completed 3 projects over the last few days, and that made all the difference in my world. So, you know, if you're not creative, you can still be creative. You can still come up with things that, you know, like use someone else's creation and make make a grouping on a table or whatever. Look at how beautiful that is. Some of these are way too big. Like this is really pretty. This is vintage. It's very pretty, but a lot of the jewels are missing, so I have to replace them. I don't think that's not going to stay in there for sure. But see, now it's all mixed up, so it's kind of, it drives me completely batty to have all this stuff and it just doesn't fit anywhere. Okay, so I'm gonna keep putting all the butterflies in this bag. So here's a really nice piece, but there's only two jewels. These two jewels are gone. But this makes beautiful pieces, accents, whatever. So, all right, there's a nice pin. It's vintage. Yeah, absolutely, it's vintage. The stuff we have now, it just bends and breaks. This is solid. So I have some Swarovski crystals. They might fit in there, that I used a while ago. I used 1,044 crystals on a guitar, and it turned out absolutely stunning. So this is a pin I don't want to use. Is that one a pin? It was a pin. I'll put it in there. So I don't want to put these in there. It's birds and animals. Oh, here's a matching one. Woo! See, I didn't even realize I had two of those. That's pretty awesome. So anyway, yeah, this is very stressful for me this time of year, especially. So I really do have to come up with ways to get through this. I was grieving so hard, so deeply, that I could not get myself busy doing any crafts. Maybe one day I would do something and then I couldn't do anything for a month. You know, it's just really not the best for me. I do need, isn't that gorgeous? I do need to release my grief with this. This is the only way I know how to do it. So, okay, here's these. That's trees. It's the only way. This one is broken, but I'm going to put it in there because I can still use it. Here's a little tree. And I have a thing that can go in, but I don't feel like getting up and doing it. So this is just a little shamrock. I'll put it in there. And these were buttons. I made earrings out of these years and years and years ago. And that was in the 80s. Or was it the 90s? Probably the 90s. Yeah, probably the 90s. And I keep looking at this, and I know I have to use it on something. But I really do like this. I absolutely love it. So I'm going to put this up here, because that's not going to work in this situation. But look at all the butterflies I'm finding. I mean, all this stuff just got dumped in here. Maybe I did it. I don't know. I have no idea if I did or not. This is a little bow. What could I put that with? It'll be good enough there. This is a pin, you know, like a little hairpin or something. The pearls are gone. So I have to figure out how to fix this. Where could I put this one? Maybe in this one here. Okay, so this is just like that one little thing I showed you. See, this is this part. I used these pieces, but these pieces are still available, and those would look really cute on a collage. So here's another heart. I'm going to put it in with the hearts. There's another butterfly. These are gold. One thing I have learned is you don't want to put gold and silver together. It causes all kinds of problems. Sometimes they'll oxidize. I don't know where to put that. Sometimes they'll oxidize and turn, you know, weird colors. So I've learned not to do that. And then this is pretty too. And this one was a pair of beautiful earrings that I wore back in the day. These probably were from the 80s. And it broke, so the part that went to the earring broke, so I just saved it. So I'll put all the colored rhinestone pieces in there. But there's just so much in this box. Look at that, another one. This must have been a pin. Another really pretty butterfly. So I decided to do this cleanup here just because I need to talk sometimes. Another butterfly. I need to talk, and I need to, look at that. I need to express myself. Okay, I think I'm going to put all of those in there. I need to express myself sometimes, and it's sometimes very hard to do so. Okay, don't put that in there. You know, without crying and whatever. So, as long as I'm busy, I should be okay. Oh, look at that little, it was an earring, beautiful little spider. Where's the animals? Here, I'll put that in there. That's animals. Okay, that could go in there. These are little pink. Those were earrings. I don't know if I've used any. So I've got a whole thing of Hamsas, so I'm not going to start a new one. There we go, more of that. Okay, rings. These can be used in a number of ways. Some of them are kind of hard to use, but like on a little Christmas tree, if the tip was smaller, you could put that on there and that would work. I have some smaller ones, but the tips are too big, so I have to come up with something, so I'm just going to throw that in there for right now. There's another one. So, okay. Yeah, this I have, I used to make dangles for junk journals. They're kind of like, you know, bookmarks or however you want to use them. It's kind of thick for a bookmark, but you could, you know, for like a, you know, to close the thing, then you have something that actually you can grab onto to open it up or whatever, tighten it up. Let's see. Okay, like this one here was another that broke. and so I'm just using the pieces from it. I think the other reason was it turned my wrist green. I think, if I remember right, I'm going to put it in this one with those things. There's another one. And this is definitely older. I don't know how old, but I think it's probably, this kind of looks like the 70s to me. I don't even know where it came from. And like, this is an old belt, and I'm taking it apart so that I can use these pieces. So that will go in a different place. See how nice? Isn't that beautiful? I had bought these to make junk journals, and the materials that I used were mostly vintage books. And there's another gorgeous piece. And unfortunately, I became allergic to the reaction of the glue to the paper. Once the glue hit the paper, I had a lot of problems breathing and whatever. So here's two more pieces, rings. I'm just going to put it back in that bag. Here's another vintage piece that could be repaired. I'm not going to use it. Boy, I wish I could find my loop so I can see what that says. I might look that one up. But so much of this is, you know, like this is kind of big, but that would look nice on in the center, a center focal point. Here's another one that's very old. And it's very old. So that could be a focal point, needs to be cleaned. This is chain. Okay, what do we have here? These little pieces, I have a small, I have a container with all these small things in them. Here's another mid-century modern piece. I had actually bought this for a dollhouse to put on the wall. And I still may use it for that, but I need a bigger storage box so that I can put these big pieces in. But wow, just look at how much I've already organized here. Oh, and here comes my Bella. Bella's looking to see what I'm doing. What you doing, baby girl? She's my best friend right now. So I don't remember where I found this, but isn't that gorgeous? I will definitely be using this as a focal point on something, a mixed media project, not on a piece of wood. It'll probably be a canvas. So I'm not going to stick that in here, because this stuff in here, all of it can be broken apart. So I don't want anything in here that I have to, you know, tear up to use. I can fix it, or I can take it in pieces or whatever. But if I put that in there, then I'll start breaking it up. I don't want to have to do that. I have had these, oh my God, for so many years. I really need to use them as well for something. There's something. There's the other earring. All right. There's another Hamsa. Something for good luck. Whoops. Whoops, baby. Come on. Come on. Come on. I know you like my stuff. I know. I know. You're just smelling it to see what it looks like, right? Not on the laptop. If you want to walk, you got to walk that way. Okay, good girl. Thank you. She's such a good girl. She really is. She wants to walk on all my stuff, which is fine. I don't care. Isn't that gorgeous? Yeah, I really don't care. As long as, you know, she doesn't eat it, I'm good. Okay. Oh, look at all of these. Okay, these I have to put away. This is also something that I would use as a focal point. These are all keys, so I can put all the keys together. And this is beautiful too. See, I cut this like that on purpose so that I could use that on a mixed media project. There's another key. All right. Well, this looks pretty much organized. What's this? Oh, okay. Yeah, I buy things when I can. Look at that, 72 cents. And it was regular $6. Kind of a shame, isn't it? But I'm happy to have it. Where could I put this? I think I'm going to take these wings out and put them in a different box. I don't like them in there. It kind of doesn't fit. Alright, I'm going to put this one in here. And what else? Oh, okay, I see some stuff in here I could use. I've used this in several of my mixed media creations. I really do like it. I'm going to take this out. I don't think that really fits in there. Okay, none of that. I mean, I'm still keeping it. I just have to figure out for sure what I'm going to do. That can go. Okay. I have to have one box that I can organize for chains. And I thought I had one. I don't know what happened to it. But, you know, when you move, things get discombobulated. This one was obviously a pin of some kind. Too big for what I need for right now. This is a heart. Okay, these little pieces I can put somewhere else. Alright, so what else? Oh, there's a nice shiny thing. All the rest of the, oh, here's a butterfly, part of a butterfly, and there's another wing. Okay. If you're grieving and you just need someone to talk to, join my channel and check out my blog. I haven't been advertising my blog, but I have a blog on Facebook. It's called Creative Grieving. And it's just getting started. I'm not really promoting it, but if you have questions or if you want to just know that someone else is going through the same thing you are, and how they've overcome some things, I hope I can be of help. And, you know, it's just, I'm not in it for any reason other than to heal myself and to help others if I possibly can. It does not mean that I'm not a professional anything. All I am is a person that loves to create things, and I have lost sight of that, and I'm trying to get that back. So if you want to join me, you're more than welcome. The blog on Facebook is Creative Grieving. On my channel, I have this particular playlist, but it's unlisted, so in order for you to be on there, then you have to ask me, or go to my blog, and you'll see the link on there. So, you know, it's, I don't know. I'm not ready to just throw it out there, but it's here, you know, if you need it. I also recommend One Happy Widow. They have been awesome. Leo is a wonderful person, and it has helped me tremendously to get to where I am today. So I'm going to end this one right here. So you've seen me go through this thing. It's almost completely empty. I have this organized enough where I can start going through some of my other ones and filling this up completely. I may change it around a little bit because like this one is just a little bit too big for in here. But the rest of it fits, and I can still add more. This one I'll probably use right away, so I'm not taking it out of there. But anyway, this is how I start, and I'm going to start adding the things that I find in my other stash and try to organize it a little bit better. And that will help me to be more creative. I really hate clutter. But when you're a crafter, that's what you have. You have a lot of clutter, especially when you're working on something. And I don't take time to clean it all up while I'm working. Well, thank you for watching. Bye-bye.